So, we told you a little bit about the project, but it's really about women have been redefining the relationships with Mother Earth in DC. We feature most women in around the Anacostia River and east of the river, but we're also kind of featuring other women that have been doing really incredible things. And I remember that we met here in this space 3 years ago now. Yeah. And so tell us that story, like what were you doing those 3 years ago? Because I remember meeting you with a bike and a trailer.
Oh my gosh, and I was selling plants over in that corner. That was the beginning of everything. Oh, I almost forgot that. That was the first market that I went to.
Right.
I had been working at an organic farm in Upper Marlboro for 6 years and decided to start out on my own and start my own farm in DC because I was living in DC. This is my community. These are my people. So wanted to grow food close to home. And I was looking for land, scouting land, trying to get started. And the only thing I had at that time was a greenhouse in my backyard. And I was growing plants for what farm I didn't have yet. I had no idea. I just bought seeds and I was growing plants in February, March. I didn't know what I was gonna do. And they had that sale here in the parking lot. And I brought the plants and that's when I met you guys.
Yeah.
And you only had one kid.
I only had one kid at the time. Fast forward, we're both growing and cultivating in DC.
Enséñale las cosas.
Yeah. So tell me, fast forward, here we are. I want to hear more about you growing in the backyards of people's homes and how that's, moved forward and what you're doing now. But tell me what you got here. Where are we? What are we doing here, CSA?
So we do a backyard style CSA, which means I grow in different people's backyards. And on Tuesdays, I go around to all those different plots and I harvest the things that are growing and I put it all together into one pickup. We have members who join in advance. They pay in advance, which helps cover the cost of the expenses because I'm also paying for seeds and supplies in advance. So we put it out here every Tuesday from 5:30 to 8 and people come and pick up their vegetables. So today we have a lot of greens. I eat a lot of greens and I guess my customers start to like greens if they don't already. So today for the first time we have sweet potato greens, which I think are really great. They're really tasty. They have a really smooth leaf that you can make.
How would you cook those?
I do the same way I cook every green. I just chop it up and cook it in the cast iron skillet with a little garlic and some oil, and then maybe put a little soy sauce in at the end.
Yeah, that's how I cook my greens too.
Yeah.
But this is interesting because of the history of sweet potato in this area.
Yeah.
So historically, do people eat sweet potato greens, or is that something that people are just starting to do more now?
In other parts of the world, you see people eating sweet potato greens a lot. We started in 2007, we had a really bad drought here, really, really bad, and we lost a lot. And we were just kind of like racking our brains, what food are we gonna eat? What are we gonna give to our customers? So we went out into the field and we started harvesting sweet potato greens. My boss had a sister who was in the Peace Corps in Thailand, and she remembered eating a dish with sweet potato greens there, so we started doing it. And then the next year we didn't have a drought and we didn't harvest the sweet potato greens, and our customers said, where are those sweet potato greens? They're so good. I always harvest them. It doesn't matter if there's other greens growing or not. I just think the flavor is really great. And it doesn't hurt the production of the plant underneath. We just sort of like selectively went through and harvested a little bit from each one.
Also, you still, the potatoes are still growing?
Down below, yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
What else you got? And
we do a lot of...
Where does this come from?
Our vegetable production is called 3-Part Harmony Farm. That's my farm, mostly in DC. But I'm a member of a co-op called Community Farming Alliance, which is a DC Mid-Atlantic based co-op for women and non-white, I guess you would say minority, gender non-conforming farmers. So we work together, support each other. Our members are in DC right now. We have 3 members. We have 3-Part Harmony Farm, which is the vegetables, Good Sense Farm and Apiary is the mushrooms and the bees, and then Little Redbird Botanicals is a medicinal. So when people come here on Tuesdays, they can opt in to get the vegetables, but they can additionally choose to get the other items from our co-op members as well. My interaction with the people who are nourished from the food that I grow is different, and that is that people are eating food that grows where they live when it grows. Like, people are really used to going to the store and they pick up the eggplant and they're like, oh, I want to eat this eggplant. But it's February and there's snow on the ground outside. You're not going to eat that eggplant here in the Mid-Atlantic region in February. It's going to be July, August, September, October. And it sometimes surprises me because I'm so used to that rhythm now.
Yeah.
But that is such an important part of coming here every week and seeing what's on this table, and then knowing, like, that is what our earth gave us this week. And that's normal where we live, you know?
Yeah.
Then you're in a different relationship with where you are and the earth, the soil, because you're learning how to eat what she gives you.
Yeah.
That's all you can do is take what she gives you.